I'm Joe Gitter, a test cook at America's Test Kitchen, and we teamed up with the Museum of Science in Boston to talk fermentation. Did you know you can make your own fermented fizzy drinks at home using nothing more than a glass jar, a glass bottle, and some kombucha? This ancient method not only enhances flavor, it also boosts food sustainability. People have been making kombucha for thousands of years, but there is so much cool science going on when we make it. We start off by brewing some strong tea. We whisk in some sugar, and then we cool it down using some cold water. Then we add the SCOBY. The SCOBY stands for the symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast. It has literally billions and billions of tiny single-celled life forms that we call microorganisms. Some of these microorganisms are types of yeasts, and they will consume the sugar in the tea to create alcohol, carbon dioxide, and more flavor compounds. Other microorganisms in the SCOBY are types of acetic acid bacteria, and they will consume that alcohol to create different types of acid. They have a symbiotic relationship because they help each other. The yeast creates alcohol, which is food for the bacteria, and the bacteria produces acid, which lowers the pH of the kombucha and protects the yeast from harmful molds. Here you have created this beautiful, highly functional marriage of microbes. Now, let it sit in a warm place for 1 to 2 weeks. Over time, the SCOBY will consume the sugar and create acidity. Every day, the drink will get less sweet and slightly more acidic until we reach that perfect sweet and sour balance. It's good to taste it every day so you can judge when it's ready. The first time you make it, you'll have to buy a SCOBY from the store or get one from a friend. Now, it's delicious as it is, but if you want it really fizzy, this is what you do. Add some kombucha to a sealable bottle. Add a little bit more food for the SCOBY, this time some fruit puree, and we'll let it ferment for another few days. Now, the yeast will continue to produce carbon dioxide, but as it's in a sealable bottle, it has nowhere to go, so it gets dissolved into the drink itself, which is what makes it fizzy. After 5 days, it should be perfect, like this. But if you let it go for too long, too much carbon dioxide will get trapped in the bottle, which will make the kombucha a little too fizzy. Good kombucha should be cold, sparkling, with that strong sweet tea flavor that's completely offset with some lovely acidity, and you get all these secondary flavors, maybe a little bit of apple cider vinegar, a little bit of funk, a little bit of tropical fruit. It can be so, so delicious. When you make kombucha at home, you haven't had to pay for a soda bottle, and it hasn't had to be transported across the country. And you can reuse the bottles and reuse the SCOBY to make more kombucha. So when you're brewing kombucha, you are doing your bit for food sustainability. For this recipe and more, check out americastestkitchen.com. Go to mos.org/earthshot and head to the Museum of Science in Boston to learn more about living sustainably.